Over the last 10 years, we've seen the number of children being taken into the care system in England and Wales climb to the highest ever levels. And that is being paired with a real reduction in workforce numbers. My work has focused attention on the possibilities for digital and technical solutions to some of the problems faced within local authorities, particularly related to vulnerable children. With the advent of data linkage and increasingly with the possibilities of artificial intelligence, we now have the possibilities to not only link existing data, but make predictions for potential outcomes for children.
AI, or artificial intelligence, is a computer or a machine that has been programmed using lots and lots of data to find patterns in that data and then make predictions. One of the challenges of AI in caring environments is actually how the technology works, because it's based on data, and data is an incomplete and often inaccurate presentation of society, which means that when it's used for making decisions, it can lead to unjust or biased decisions.
We need to have a critical look at, are these systems fit for purpose? And, what are the potential futures that they're going to create for these young people? And who's going to be disproportionately affected? We're hearing from police forces that they are putting their hands up to being institutionally racist. Now, if those are the similar systems that we're using to identify vulnerable children, to track attendances in schools, etc., are we bringing those assumptions into the kind of systems that we're using with children, and what's the impact of that long term? There are risks all the way around, and when we're talking about children at risk of harm, we need to be confident in the technical capabilities of these systems, that they're actually doing the job that they claim to be doing. So a child that gets over-surveyed, who's mislabeled in a machine system, what does that do for them and their future in terms of their data story? A sociodigital approach is so important because we don't exist away from digital technologies, and there's futures in the making, and we all have a responsibility for what those futures may become.
In caring environments, we need to think about people first, not technologies. One of the things that we have been doing in our research is working with young people to open up conversations about AI. And that is a really interesting challenge because we have been exploring art-based and design and creative methods in order to open conversations in ways that are meaningful and that are also engaging for them.
Going from the first session where they were saying, I don't care who has my data, all the way through to, oh, is that why there's cameras in the supermarkets? And actually the recognition that data does matter and these systems are important in their lives.
The more diverse groups of people are part of the conversation about AI in the present, the more diverse and inclusive futures we will have with this kind of technology.